Let's have a conversation about a new business loan from People's United Bank. Maximum loan amount $5 million. EIN only, and they will welcome you if you have a minimum FICO score of 570. No personal guarantee. Don't go anywhere. You're gonna love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sturdy Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you are to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about a massive business loan from People's United Bank. $5 million, EIN only, FICO minimum 570. And before I get into the actual nitty-gritty, please understand that we have no relationship, no affiliation with People's United Bank, and this video is purely informational and instructional, okay? And what are the loan facts here? So when we speak about the new business loan from People's United Bank, the loan can be a business loan, a business line of credit, equipment financing arrangements, or other types of business funding, okay? And the amount up to $5 million. The APR will fluctuate from 7.85% to 19.95%. The fees are variable, the term up to 120 months, and the time to funding 2 to 5 business days depending upon the transaction. And there are no extra conditions, okay? And so let's just take a look here. So we have, from this funding arrangements, we have business loans, we have lines of credit, we have, People's United Bank has other funding solutions, capital markets, asset-based lending, and commercial real estate. I want to quickly talk to you about the business loan. Let me ask you a question. Big decision time. Do you need a loan right now from People's United Bank? If you do, I would say the first thing you need to do is to open a business bank account and a business checking account and or a business savings account. Very important. This is a big decision time. You have to do that. And with that, you have the flexibility to meet immediate and long-term business growth goals. This is fantastic. Okay. And the bank serves qualified borrowers with aggregate credit needs up to $1.5 million. And in some cases, they go all the way to $5 million. They can help you purchase, expand, or renovate facilities or property. You can have equipment acquisition, inventory purchase, or debt consolidation. They also offer lines of credit, as you can see on the screen. Here they have financing solutions to grow and manage your business, okay? And you have access to working capital through a revolving line of credit, a business advanced line of credit, or a business overdraft line of credit. They also offer letters of credit. This is pretty good. In terms of capital market, this is for businesses that have a bigger needs. So if you need a lot of cash, I'm speaking up to $50 million, then they will you have to contact their capital market department. And they also provide asset-based lending and a commercial real estate. One thing I want to say before closing here is that they actually, when it comes to commercial real estate, they specialize in everything from office complex to industrial to multifamily to retail to hospitality and self-storage. Let me quickly talk to you about this lender. Who is People's United Bank? Before I get into that, please, folks, remember that we are speaking today about a massive business loan from People's United Bank. Maximum loan amount $5 million. EIN only. FICO minimum 570. No personal guarantee. Okay. So who is this lender? Now, People's United Bank, they actually started out in 1842 as a Bridgeport savings bank. Okay. I mean, today they are one of the financial behemoths in the United States, especially in the Northeast. Okay. They have more than 5,000 employees and they're actually very prominent in the Northeast. Having said that, they are a national lender, so they will take care of you even if you live in Texas, in Chicago, or you live in Arizona, you live in California. It doesn't matter. They cover it all. Okay. And basically, one thing we love is that they offer everything from checking accounts to savings accounts to loans to credit cards and so on and so forth. and they are actually a subsidiary of People's United Financial, which is a financial services conglomerate. Okay. Now let me ask you another big question, big decision time. Which which institution do you currently bank with? And what kind of a banking product do you use? Is it only checking or savings? Do you use more? Do you need other services from banks? You got to think about that, because the more services, the more relationships you have with People's United Bank, the more likely you are to get a large business loan from them, even if you have bad or fair credit. So when we talk about People's United Bank, they offer in their banking products, they offer small business checking, small business savings and money market, small business treasury management, commercial card solutions, merchant services, online banking, e-treasury plus, and mobile banking. In terms of lending, they offer small business loans, lines of credit, and SBA loans. In terms of risk mitigation services, they offer international trade, succession planning, foreign exchange services. In terms of benefits, they also offer retirement services, workplace banking, succession planning, again, and personal insurance. So I'm giving you the constellation of products and services that People's United Bank provides, so that if you want to establish a multi-product relationship with them, you know where to go. And you got to have that. You got to have that. If your goal is to get a loan, a massive loan from them, you got to have a relationship with them. So after evaluating this lender on tens of criteria, including the loan variety, the loan amount generosity, the cost, the reputation, and the customer service, we assign this company, People's United Bank, a score of 9/10. Let me talk to you now about eligibility criteria, folks. Are you interested in this massive business loan from People's United Bank? Maximum loan amount of $5 million, minimum loan amount $10,000, no personal guarantee, EIN only, minimum FICO score of 570. Are you interested? I want you to talk to me. Are you interested? Wonderful. So if you're interested, then you need to beef up your application process, your application package rather. So in terms of credit score, the first thing is credit score. They can go as low as 570, no problem. They look at both your personal credit score and your business credit scores. We were not able to get the minimum score for the Paydex, the Dun and Bradstreet Paydex score, or the Intellis score, so we couldn't get that. But for the personal credit score, the minimum is 570. That's if you have a multi-relationship with the bank. In terms of annual revenue, they start looking at your application package if you have at least $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. And in terms, they also pay attention to your business plan. Okay, this is very important. Big decision time right now. I want you to listen to me. Talk to me. Do you have a business plan? Do you have an updated business plan in case you have a business plan? How old is your business plan? It's very important to have a business plan that is as young as your company, but more importantly, that is as young as the application you're about to file with People's United Bank. What I'm trying to say is you want to present to the underwriters at People's United Bank updated information. And in your business plan, you want to include everything from financial statements all the way to your vision statements and your mission statements. Financial statements include your balance sheet, your income statements, your statement of cash flows, and your statement of owner's equity. Those four must be in the business plan. And in some cases, People's United Bank might also require additional documentation. For example, any commercial leases that you have, business licenses and permits, personal and business tax returns, business insurance plans, payroll records, incorporation documents, current added financial obligations, and other affiliated corporate ownership. In other words, are you the subsidiary? Is your company owned by another company? That kind of stuff. They're just trying to establish the linkage, the ownership linkage. Normally, if you present a statement of owner's equity, you should be able to answer that question. Now, let me talk to you about the use of loan proceeds. So if you get this loan from People's United Bank, what can you do with that? Okay. We're not speaking about just a tiny loan, a teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini loan. We're speaking about a massive business loan, EIN only, no personal guarantee from People's United Bank, maximum loan amount $5 million and minimum FICO 570. What can you do with it? You can do a lot of stuff with 5 million. I'll tell you that. Right? You can, for example, you can try to take care of everyday operations, everything from payroll to rent to marketing. You can take care of that, especially if you are in an industry that is subject to cyclicality and seasonality, and you have a mismatch between your accounts receivable and your accounts payable. You might need some extra cash to just to be able to fill that chasm, that operational hole, that temporary operational hole, because of the timing, right? So you need some cash. You can use the money to buy equipment and machinery. If you are in a sector where fixed assets cost a lot of money, then you can see equipment that costs as much as $1 million. So, but having said that, you need to constantly make a decision about whether or not you should buy the equipment or lease it. This is a topic for another show, but yeah, don't put all your cash into a fixed assets if things are not really clear, because fixed assets by definition have a useful life of at least 5 to 7 years, at least. So you don't want to sink all your cash into machinery if you have no clear idea of where your company will be 5 years from now. That's just beside the point. But let's move on. So you can use the money for inventory. You can use the money to refinance debts. Okay, let me ask you a question. Big decision time. Talk to me right now. I want you to talk to me right now. No lies, no if and buts. Do you have debt to refinance? Are you paying a lot of money right now to a lender because of a humongous APR? If you are, then it might be time to reconsider that APR and refinance your debt with People's United Bank, right? Because they have low rates. I mean, this is a big bank, so they have the money is there. Their balance sheet is strong, is sturdy, so you can get the cash. So you can get the money. If you're able to get a low APR with People's United Bank, then take that cash and just refinance the money, refinance the debt that you currently have. You can use the money to acquire a business or start a franchise. You can even take care of startup costs, including legal, for example. All kinds of stuff. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation today about how to apply successfully for a massive business loan from People's United Bank. Maximum loan amount $5 million. And they accept everybody, all kinds of credit profiles, as long as the FICO is at least 570. And this is EIN only. This is there's no personal guarantee required. And let's talk about the evidence needed. So they required a constellation of evidential documents, if you will. First of all, they will ask you for a business plan. We talked about that. Business plan is just, this is something it must be on your list, on your checklist by default. Business plan is very important. They want to ask for the loan purpose. Why are you applying for this loan? What are you going to use the money for? What assets are you purchasing, if any? Who are your current suppliers? Those things is just those questions helps the lender understands the internal workings of your business. Where are you putting the money? Why? Okay. They might want to know also who the members of your management team are. And this is because, especially if the loan goes into 7 digits, if you're asking for $1 million and they are about to approve you for $1 million, you bet they would want to know more about the business, not only the business, but also the leadership of your business. And People's United Bank might also ask for your income tax returns. And here I'm speaking about your personal income tax returns, but also your business's tax returns. So that would be your 1040 and your 1065 or your 1120S or 1120C. Your financial statements, I've already spoken about that. These also are very important. Those are quintessential. And normally this should be part of your business plan. And you can also, if you are a startup, you can also prepare projected sales data. Even if you are an established company, but you want to show People's United Bank that you have a rosy future, your company has a rosy future, you can prepare sales projected data about sales. Now, I'm not asking you to lie. I'm not asking you to sort of doctor the data. No, I'm asking you to use the best of your like. I'm just asking you to back up the data. If you think you're gonna grow 20% next year, you want to have you want to tell the lender why you think so. Just don't throw out there some baseless points and metrics and hope that they will buy it. No, you want to back it up. Now, let me talk to you about how to apply. So, folks, I'm going to talk to you about how to apply for this massive business loan from People's United Bank. Maximum loan amount $5 million and minimum, some cases, 5,000 to 10,000. This is a national lender that accepts you if you have a minimum FICO of 570. No personal guarantee, EIN only. Now, to apply, you cannot apply online. You have to go to a branch. As you can see on the screen here, they're telling you that you can call them. You can call the People's United Bank. The number is a 1-800-772-1090. Or you can just go to a branch. If you are in the vicinity of a branch, just walk in there. They were very nice. They will talk to you. But if you receive, let's say you receive a pre-solicitation in the mail and they instruct you to email the application, you can do so. You can fax it over. You can apply over the phone also. If you don't want to go to a branch, you can apply over the phone. So you have all kinds of possibilities here. And in terms of, you can see on the screen here, they do have a very easy way to find a branch. You just got to go to the website, to the section that says branches, and you just can get all the branches you need. One thing that's very important, I want to mention this, and I've said this before, try to establish a multi-product relationship with People's United. I'm not saying to establish a single product relationship or a dual product relationship too. I'm asking you to establish a multi-product. Okay. If you remember earlier, I was talking to you about all the things, all the services that they offer in terms of checking. So they have checking accounts for businesses, business savings, business money market account, treasury management, commercial card solutions, merchant services, e-treasury services, mobile banking. They provide foreign exchange services, succession planning, international trade, retirement services, workplace banking, personal insurance. Those are services that People's United Bank offers right now. And if you're and this is your responsibility. If you're trying to get a high loan amount from them with bad or fair credit, it is your responsibility to also do business with them, because they're going to give you their cash. It's important that you also give them some of your cash. So the more business you do with People's United Bank, the better, the more likely you are going to be approved. This just makes business sense, and it makes human sense, if I can speak so, or it just makes a moral sense. Okay, so this is what you need to do, and I'm showing you on the screen here that you can also they have the regional presidents. So depending on where you are, if you're in Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, or Vermont, here are the regional presidents you want to contact. Now, if you're not in the Northeast, you can still bank with People's United Bank, no problem. You just need to call the 1-800-894-0300. 1-800-894-0300, and they'll take care of you. I want to talk to you now about, I want to give you some pro tips that will help you actually get approved. Okay, if you want to be approved for this massive business loan from People's United Bank, we're speaking about a loan that can go as high as $5 million, minimum FICO 570, no personal guarantee, EIN only. Okay, how do you get approved fast? I've already spoken to you about establishing a multi-product relationship. That's important. Number two, let me ask you a question before I even speak it. Where are your documents stored right now? Big decision time. Where are your business documents stored? Do you have them on the cloud? Do you have them in paper form? Do you have them on your computer? Do you use how do you store them? Do you use USB keys? It's important because you got to keep your documents in order if you want to improve your chances of getting the loan you need, either from People's United Bank or another bank. The whole idea here is to convey a sense of credibility, a sense of seriousness that you are a professional. Okay, when we speak about you keeping your documents in order, I'm speaking about everything from your business and personal tax returns to your business and personal bank statements to your business financial statements to your business legal documents. Yeah, you heard that right. A lot of people are just sitting around and say, you know what, I don't really need to have the business legal documents because I really don't use them. But guess what? If you're going to get a loan, a business loan, that amounts to $5 million, you bet that the lender, whether it is People's United Bank or another bank, they will dig as deeper as they can in your operations to make sure you are legit. Okay, and proving that you are legit, part of it entails that you show the foundational documents that your business must have. For example, articles of incorporation if you're a C corp or an S corp. Articles of organization if you're an LLC. They might want to see a commercial lease on the office that you currently have. Franchise agreement if you run a franchise. They might want to see, for example, business licenses and permits. And I'm not asking you just to tell them, hey, listen, I have this license. No, they want to see the real license, the paper license that you got from the states where you operate. Those things are part of the risk mitigation plan that banks put in place to reduce the risk of default risk, especially when we're talking about large amounts of money. Okay, so this is important. And if you want to also improve your chances of being approved fast, you need to demonstrate sufficient cash flow, that you're making money, that the business is generating money, and the business is generating enough cash to be able to repay the loan. For example, if you're applying for a $5 million loan and the monthly payment is 20 grand and you are only generating $15,000, it doesn't work, right? It doesn't make sense. So make sure that you think about those aspect of things also. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about a humongous business loan from People's United Bank. Maximum loan amount, $5 million. Minimum credit score, 570. EIN only, no personal guarantee. Quick recap here. I gave you an overview, the loan facts, this lender at a glance, eligibility criteria, the use of loan proceeds, the evidence needed, how to apply, pro tips, and that's it. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.